Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of my Bravely Default 2 playthrough. Hopefully a week has been long enough for you to collect yourself and grieve the loss of Sir Sloan, who died in the last episode. A week is not long enough for me, but we gotta keep going. All we have left to do now is to make our way back to the Vale of Sighs so we can get back to the path to Savalon. I'm still tweaking some things. I lowered the music a little bit more, and then I raised the voices. I also need to come clean about how I have been ending voyages. I've done it like once or twice. That's why I didn't start the episode with me collecting the items at the end of a voyage, because I kind of did that already. I also did do that as a test to make sure that this recording works, and I did end up having to change my setup around a little bit more, unfortunately, but I'm not trying to cheese the game here, but I did figure, you know what, like, I'm not playing the game as much as I wish I could, but I should at least take advantage of these items that you collect on these voyages. I might as well. I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's making a huge difference, but I mean, it's still kind of nice. So I, as you can see, have collected some experience orbs and some JP orbs. So I'm just going to use those right now, so you can see where it brings our characters to. So here we go. And I'm not being super picky about this. I'm just kind of raising everybody up. Seth more because he's the main character. Wow, that took him to level 11. Adele I'm going to be changing over to a monk, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, freelancing is a really good job, but unfortunately it takes so much to get to the next level, because once you max out freelancer, and I'm pretty sure it's this way in this game as well, but when you max out freelancer, the last ability is one that boosts the rate at which you can get JP for other jobs. So for that reason, it's always good to have a freelancer. They just have really good general abilities, so I think I can get her to the next one, but man, Sephiroth is really low. But anyway, let's see how far we can get her. So I think with a small one, 30, yeah, we might be able to get her to Freelancer 9. JP up, yeah, see, she learned JP up. It's pretty early, but well, that's fine. Let's use the rest on Sephiroth because he's so low leveled. Because he's only job level 6. There we go. See, I mean, it's not that it's not that bad, right? Sword of Stone, yeah. Please don't be mad at me. I'm not cheesing the game, am I? Let's see, let's give her some speed. Well, I said I wouldn't mess with this too much, didn't I? Yeah. Who cares? Magical attack will be Elvis. Yeah, alright, cool. Now I'm going to go ahead and save, and then we can continue on to Savalon. Here's what Sword in the Stone does. It performs a powerful earth-imbued physical attack on a target. And then Aggravate increases the user's likelihood of being targeted by 25% for 3 turns. Stats cannot be increased beyond 200% of their base value. Seth also learned Asper Attack, restores an amount of MP based on the damage inflicted with the attack command. That'll be nice, especially when we're fighting just like regular mobs. And we have Lucky Charm, we already know that one, raises target's luck. And then Purge, this is a new one, remove Berserk, Confusion, Dread, Charm, and Doom from a target. Wow, we were getting Dread and Doom and Charm, I think, casted on us in the previous map, so that's good. I think she also learned JP up. So JP earned is increased by a multiple of 1.2. So that's really nice. Yeah, I feel like that was like the last one you would get. Oh, here we can see all of them. Yeah, the last one, JP up and up. Oh, JP up and up. There you go. JP earned is increased by a multiple of 1.5, increases to 1.7 when combined with JP up. So I'd equip this one and this one. Interesting. So yeah, that's at level 12. That'll be the max level of Freelancer. So, you know, if you can spare it, if you can do it, it's nice to get Freelancer maxed out, because then all the other jobs benefit if you have space to equip these passive abilities. So anyway, we'll see. That's really nice. And square one, yeah, I don't know if these would be, obviously they're good, but it might be nice to also have a monk. So let's see what kind of abilities a monk has. Yeah, strong strike, firebird. Yeah, she'll just hit really hard, which is nice, but I think bare knuckle, yeah, the thing with the monk is that you have to unequip weapons in order for them to hit really hard. Yeah, and there's not really any other passives, but we can try it. I mean, why not? There's no harm in it, so let's set her main job as a monk. Such a cool outfit. And then her sub job will be a freelancer. So now her abilities, just make sure she has her passives. Yeah, JP up, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't, yeah, you can take passive abilities from every job that you have, like, learned. Yeah, which is a really nice thing to have, to be able to pull from that pool of many different classes that you've unlocked. It's kind of nice. Man, forgot we don't have Sir Sloan.
Sorry, pal.
Yeah!
Nice.
Another foe vanquished.
Not bad, eh?
So exciting.
Here's the new ability. Strong strike. You already saw this, but it deals heavy damage, has a slightly reduced chance of landing, uses HP to power it, and then inner alchemy restores 20% of the user's HP and cures poison, blindness, and slow. Let's move on. That last chest has to be somewhere here, doesn't it?
Okay, what's the plan? Here it comes!
Really?
Sorry, pal. Eat sorcery! That felt good.
There it is.
Welcome back, Lord Commander.
The wind crystal is ours. Proceed with the next stage of the plan.
As you wish.
Lord Commander, good to see you back.
What have you to report, Lonsdale?
King Vernon of Halcyonia has formally rejected our offer of an alliance. How shall we respond?
For now, we do not.
Very well.
We march soon. Make sure your troops are ready.
Of course, Lord Commander.
Chapter 1, Chasing Mirages. Oh, interesting. I'm sure the music is a lot softer, but you can hear it's like a slightly, well, you might be able to hear it's like a remixed version. It's a little bit more, I don't know, would you say Middle Eastern? I don't know.
We must make the most of this
Okay,
opportunity.
what's the plan?
We've got these new enemies. Goblin archers. Alright, let's check them out.
Very well. Be healed. Thanks for your help. I'm up, huh? Okay.
Oh, what's next, I wonder? Fly! Eat sorcery! Come and get her! Let me know where that came from. Okay then.
Hardly well. Exciting.
Here's the new ability. Bare Knuckle Brawler, boost user and equipment's physical attack by 80% and aim by 30% when both hands are empty. Maybe let's try that and see. So the attributes of Adele are that her physical attack 65, right? With the weapons that she has on. If we go and remove the dagger and the axe, let's see what her stats are. 74. Yeah, so it is an increase. And then she gets all this weight back, which is great. She'll be able to equip accessories like the Thunder Talisman. And the Bronze Bangle, I guess, too. It's kind of nice. Better armor, maybe? Nah. Better hat? Yeah, she could do that. Cool. Nice. Alright, let's keep going.
Easy breezy!
The city is just up ahead. Savalon's ties with my own kingdom go back generations. I have made the journey here from Musa many times.
Any idea how the water crystal might have wound up here?
No, sadly. But I have no doubt that King Orion will lend us his aid in finding it, if the rumors Sir Sloan heard were true.
You okay, Gloria?
I am fine. Come. We must be on our way.
Got some party chat. Next stop, Savalon. I hope Gloria's okay after everything that happened. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you something, Your Highness. Me? Oh, of course. What is it, Elvis? I've not been to Savalon before. What's it like? You mean what are the taverns and the food like, right? Not a bit of it. I'm a scholar, remember? I like to get a thorough understanding of a place before I pay it a visit. I don't think you're fooling anyone, Elvis. Well, I'm not wanting to know about the food and that, I suppose. What's it like? Savalon food and drink? Let me think. Well, one or two things did make quite an impression on me. I seem to recall a juice made from cactus and citrus fruits that was really rather delightful. Tart, but well-rounded. Wow, that does sound kind of delicious. Ha! I knew it! You want to know about our eating and drinking prospects just as much as I do. No, I don't. Well, I do. I didn't even know you could juice a cactus. Right? Great. Why don't we all go try some when we go there? That does sound nice. Yes, I'd like that. Alrighty, now we can finally get excited about hitting the desert. Let's get a move on, shall we? Yeah, let's do this. You ready, Gloria? Oh, yes. All set, thank you. There's such thoughtful people. Thank you, all of you. Probably easier if I turn the view like this. Ah, this looks familiar. I remember this from the demo. Got wrecked here many times.
And what of your own home, friend?
Not good, I'm afraid. The lower floors are entirely submerged.
Are we to be left with nowhere to live at all? What then,
You're about to be made homeless, you say? Ach, come on now. I'm sure it can't be as bad as all that.
Crikey. What is it, Elvis?
Whoa.
An oasis in a desolate desert, Savalon.
Well, it certainly looks like whoever took the water crystal came here.
It certainly does.
Alrighty. Best go and have a wee word with the king then, eh?
Is that really such a good idea, Elvis?
Eh? Why would it not be?
Well, he's an important man, and you have a habit of putting your foot in your mouth.
I know exactly what to say to the great and the good, thank you very much. I am the great and the good. Nobility, born and bred.
You're kidding, right? You?
Don't look so surprised. You think I'd never mentioned it before?
You haven't mentioned it before. Do you think I'd forget something like that?
Really? Well, if I didn't, it's because it's not important. We're all the same underneath, eh?
I cannot believe you sometimes.
Oh, don't be like that. But tell you what, I'll let you in on some noble knowledge by way of an apology. Kings, lords, emperors, all those sorts, they deal with more scheming and intrigue on the average day than most folks do in a lifetime, which means they tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies. We need to be on our guard.
Wise words. Adventuring tips 3. Ward lights and treats. Have you tried using a ward light yet? It's an item that will prevent monsters from noticing you as you go about your business. It's always a good idea to have one to hand in case you end up in a position where another fight might be one too many. There's another useful type of item you might want to try, monster treats. When you use one, any fight with a monster of the relevant family will bring more of that monster's friends running, resulting in a string of consecutive battles. The reward for defeating monsters in these running battles will be even more generous than usual, so be sure to give it a try. Cool. Man, there's a lot to do here. And there is a party chat. Things could be worse. Jangs, I'm sweating buckets here. Reckon I'm getting too old for this game, you know. Nonsense. I don't doubt that Sir Sloan would have crossed the sands with ease. Oh, I didn't mean to complain. Still, a drop or two of rain wouldn't go amiss around these parts, eh? No doubt the locals would agree with you. I believe the Savalonians say that a drop of rain is more precious than a sapphire. I suppose they don't see so many of them, eh? And they're not the only ones, eh? Hehehehe. What's got into you all of a sudden? Well, I was just thinking about that story Sailor Boy here told us. About when the wind died down when he was out at sea and he got stranded in the doldrums. Bet you'd have given a sapphire or two for a drink of water back then, eh, laddie? Aye, compared to that, I've nothing much to worry about, eh? I suppose it is important to try and put things into perspective sometimes. Aye, that it is, Your Highness. That it is. Cool. Is this like fast travel? Oh, wagons. Wagons enable you to travel quickly from one town you've already visited to another. It's always well worth revisiting the places you've been. You'll often find new quests and items waiting for you when you arrive. What's more, wagon rides are free, so there's no excuse not to seek out the wagon icon and use one. Sweet. I'm sure there are new things in Savalon, but let's take a look at... Halcyonia, but let's take a look at Savalon first. Water fills the streets of Savalon, but life must go on. After all, we cannot abandon our city. It is the only habitable place in this entire desert. I don't know if I'm doing a good accent. I don't remember how they talk. Can you see it? Can you see the magnificent house rising out of the water? Well, that is my house. I spent an enormous fortune on it, and now half of it is submerged. I suppose I can only laugh. Ha, ha. He made me laugh. Let's see what Glory has to say. We should visit King Orion as soon as possible. It is imperative that we act on the information that Sir Sloan gave us without delay. I agree. Let's see, lady. Or guy. It takes 2 hands to wield a bow, but as a result, its power is greater than that of a one-handed weapon. And yet its wielder cannot wear a shield, and so will suffer defensively. One must weigh up all the factors when considering which weapon to use. For every upside there is a downside. This is what makes such tactical choices so compelling. I won't buy anything, I don't think. There's probably a lot of good stuff, but I don't think I will buy anything. Except for a Phoenix Down or 2. God, who can buy ethers? Yep. Shoot again. In terms of weapon, we already have that broadaxe, double-bladed boosh. How do you pronounce that? Iron bow. Ooh. And she can wield it too. It doubles her physical attack. That's awesome. And raises resurrection power. Okay, we'll come back later and see if we can get that. I just don't want to like find it somewhere. Headband, nice. That's good for a lot of people. Barrel helm, we have one of those already. Resistance to fire, huh? That seems like it would be really important. Cool. Ooh, that's nice for a mage. Maybe we should buy some things. Don't want her to be silenced. The headband is too good, I think, for too many people. They could all benefit from it, so even if I get a third one, it'll be fine. Cool. The ring mail is pretty expensive. Oh, she can't use a short bow now because of some other stuff. Bummer. Alright, she's mainly a healer anyway, so it's too bad. I won't buy it yet then. Alright, let's keep going. Crikey, a flooded city in the middle of the desert. It's quite a sight, eh? And another reminder of just what the crystals are capable of. What did Elvis say again? We need to be careful because the kings tend to be surrounded by backstabbers and spies? It's not like him to worry about anything like that. Guess we really had better keep our guard up. Poison, blindness, sleep, paralysis, dread, berserking, confusion, charming doom. As a seasoned traveler, you know of these elements, of course, and of their cures. No matter how powerful you may be, it means nothing if you are rendered unable to exploit that power. Your enemy will deploy ailments in order to do just this, and if you fail to make adequate preparations, you will die. And there are other more esoteric afflictions beyond those that I have mentioned. Such spells and salves as might be necessary to counter their effects may prove to be your greatest weapons. Cool. Since ancient times, Savalon has gone to great lengths to secure a steady supply of water. Eye-watering sums of money have been spent. Indeed, it was often said that water was the most precious commodity in the kingdom, and yet now we are desperate to be rid of it. Wow. How ironic. Seems like no one else can really talk. Oh, hey. Oh, it's the voyage, Granny. Sweet. Just trying to figure out how to get to that side over there. But maybe until we get the water crystal, we won't be able to access it. I didn't mean to go all the way up there. To trigger something. That's okay.
We wish to speak with the manager. Where is Lord Bernard? Hey, folks! First of all, I want to say what a huge pleasure it is to have so many of you with us today. Thanks for coming out. Is that Orpheus? The bard?
Never mind your thanks. Tell us what you're going to do about the water.
People are saying it is Lord Bernard's fault. That the waterways he dug beneath the city are the cause of the floods. Is this true?
Mr. Orpheus, sir, could you please ask Lord Bernard to come and address the crowd?
We simply wish to know the truth of the situation. Surely he owes us that much at least.
The truth, eh? Wow, that's a big one. But what is truth, really?
Less of the theatrics. Just go and get him, will you? We will not be fobbed off with an appearance from one of his lackeys. Hear, hear!
Bring it out! Bring it out!
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, folks, but Lord Bernard can't be with us today. Look, I can see that you guys are pretty unhappy. It doesn't take an empathetic genius to sniff the discontentment on the wind. So how about I sing a little something to put your minds at ease? It's a future classic, I promise.
You had better be joking, minstrel!
She's the jewel of the desert, the city in the sand. She's pretty and pleasant, and her people, they are grand. Come on, smile and be happy, my June-dwelling friends, because the hard times you're suffering from, they're coming to an end. Oh, my heart goes out to all of you, and so does my song. Yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Now please, just move along.
He is right. We should return to our homes.
Yes, we must do as the bard says.
But, wait! Where are you all going? What in heaven?
Wowie zowie! They weren't kidding when they said these asterisks were something else. I brought the house down.
You're...
Whoa, Princess Gloria, is it really you? Have I even seen you since the Musa days? It is an honor, a pleasure, and a privilege as ever, Your Highness.
Spare me your fawning pretenses. I would prefer an explanation of what you just did to those poor townspeople.
What do you mean? I saw some people in need of a little lift, so I sang them sweet, that's all. Anyway, what brings you to Savalon? Don't tell me they banished you from Musa too. No, wait, Musa got smashed to pieces, right?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry if you're upset, Your Highness. Too soon, I guess? And who might you be?
I'm...
On second thoughts, I don't care.
Wow. You know this guy?
His name is Orpheus. He was Musa's court minstrel. He wormed his way into my father's affections, then began embezzling funds at the earliest opportunity.
Right, that'll get you exiled right enough. Can't say I'm surprised. The fellow's got bad apple written all over him.
I'm standing right here, you know. Look, the life of a groundbreaking artist doesn't come cheap. Honestly, it's so hard being amazing. You still don't get me at all, do you, Your Highness? Some things never change.
Do you really imagine I have the slightest interest in what you think of me after all that's happened? I have far more important things to worry about.
Wow. Tough crowd. Well, I know when I'm not wanted. Time to exit stage right. Come again soon, Your Highness. Thank you, and good night.
That guy's a real piece of work. Don't let him get to you, Gloria.
Oh, I don't intend to. I have neither the time nor the inclination. Now, shall we make our way to the palace?
Yes, I suppose Orpheus is correct. Wait, Orpheus, correct? That cannot possibly be true. What in the world was I thinking? Many suspect that the floods have been caused by the waterways that Bernard dug beneath the city. He does so love to throw the money he makes from the gaming hall around without a thought. But then, had he not done so, he would never have been made an elder. The kingdom of Savalon has two princes, Prince Castor and Prince Pollux. Castor, the older brother, has a brilliant mind but a reputation for being haughty and unapproachable. Pollux, on the other hand, has the common touch, but many question his qualities as a leader of men. Palace is that way. Okay. Lord Bernard is currently busy and unable to receive visitors, I am afraid. I do not understand what happened. One moment I was demanding answers from Bernard, the next I was meekly returning home. It must have been Orpheus's words that caused my change of heart. Curse that silver-tongued snake. Can I go in here? Oh, I can. Spear. Nice. There's only 3 other chests. Or 2 others, I mean. What's back here? Beyond lie the dungeons wherein hardened criminals dwell. It is a place no ordinary citizen has any business entering. Go right ahead. It's a dungeon though, right? Oh, okay, but they won't let me go, I don't think. Beyond lie the dungeons. You are advised not to approach the hardened criminals herein. Also, I can't. I literally can't. Alright. In the demo, I don't think you could explore half the city, for whatever reason. Or maybe you could and I'm just remembering it wrong, I don't know. Though it is tempting to concentrate all one's efforts on offensive strategies, any battle party worth its salt requires at least one member specializing in defense. The heavier the armor worn, the more likely the wearer is to be targeted. Making a member of your party the focus of enemy attacks in this way can be highly beneficial. As long as your defensive powerhouse stays standing, the rest of your party can concentrate on attacking and healing without fear of coming under attack themselves. It is as the wise men say, the best form of attack is often defense. The roundabout path is sometimes the quickest. Yeah, I like that. Generally speaking, increasing one's defense with sturdy armor will also increase one's likelihood of being targeted by the enemy. This means that equipping party members with lighter armor can sometimes be a way of preventing them from being attacked. Of course, in the event that they are attacked, they will be more heavily damaged. The technique is something of a double-edged sword. Yeah, it's a lot to consider. I think there's a quest in here. A gift is the best way to show one's affections, yes? Beautiful seashells can be found along the coast to the south. If you could find any, I would be very grateful. I wish to give my beloved a gift. Cool. That's a lot of pig. Now what do you have to say? Savalon's kings do not wield absolute power. Instead, the realm is governed with the aid of a specially selected cadre of elders such as myself. The council is currently engaged in a series of emergency sessions seeking to resolve the crisis of the rising waters. Alas, despite many hours of debate, no solution has yet been agreed upon. This sadly is one of the disadvantages of our particular political system. True. You will not climb up high ever again, do you understand? If you fall, you will die. You're a dog, not a cat, do not forget that. This path leads directly to the palace. Its doors are always open, even to those who are strangers to our kingdom. King Orion has always prided himself on his open mind, and is a voracious consumer of tales from foreign lands. Alas, His Majesty has not been well of late. He may not currently be available for an audience. Would you like to know an interesting fact about the scorching desert sun? It is possible to fry an egg on one's helmet under its incredible heat. I too shall be fried if I spend too long out of the shade. Gah, just my luck to be assigned a daytime posting. Poor guy. I wish to try and swim, but I am frightened my head will go under the water and I will not be able to breathe. Oh, do not tell any of the grown-ups. We are not supposed to go near the water at all. Oh, an inn. How am I on health? Well, health is okay, but MP could really use some restoring. How much do you charge? 1.4. Okay, that's fine. Cool. Hey, who's this kid? I can't talk to him. Any treasure? Nah, of course not. Okay, I think we came full circle and have explored pretty much everything. Oh, we didn't talk to these guys. The water keeps rising. We have no way of stopping it. Still, we are alive. For that, at least, we must be grateful. Oh, everything is being lost to the water. Houses, possessions, memories. So sad. Yep, and now we're back to the beginning. Okay. I think now that we've explored Savalon and talked to pretty much everyone that we can talk to, I think this would be a good place to stop. Yeah, it took a while, but we're here in Chapter 1, Savalon. So I'm going to go ahead and start the... Oh, thought I'd come for a little holiday into the desert. Don't worry, I brought the boat with me. Good for you, Granny. Okay, so I'm going to stop it here, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. Take care. Bye.